Hi, this is Cheryl, and I'm with Chris, and we're with the 502 Revue. And we are here tonight at the U.S. Lounge on Blue Lick Road. And we have as our guest tonight, Darian King Dadoo Moore of We Want More Entertainment. So, first of all, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, do you prefer to be called Darian, or are you always King Dadoo?
I would say my family knows me as D.
Okay.
So, that's the growing up nickname. But as far as Dadoo, I prefer that. Nobody has to call me King.
Okay.
Still trying to earn that title for real. But
that's great. So you run We Want More Entertainment.
yes.
And I'd like to get a little information from you about what that is and what it means to the Louisville area.
Well, the title itself comes from my name.
Okay.
It's a play on words as far as Darian Moore. And my family is pretty proud of our last name because, let's say, there's a pride behind more, just the name itself. We all want more, and I know we all do. And I would say it's for people who don't really get a chance. When I got a chance to get something, I was going to reach back for my friends and other people who don't, let's say, want to go the industry route. There are things we know about the industry most of us shouldn't even get into, but let's say local hip-hop doesn't really get as much respect as it should, I believe, but they have a home here if they're looking for one.
So you primarily deal in hip-hop. Of course,
Yes.
You do other things as well.
R&B.
R&B. Tonight, for example, you're doing an open mic night, and you're branching out into some comedy and spoken word?
Yes.
Okay.
A few magicians will come through or something like that.
Fantastic. Now,
All kinds of entertainment.
How do you find your entertainment, or do they find you?
I would say I'll go looking for a few, but I like when they hit me up first. That means they've heard about what we're trying to do.
Okay.
And just looking for somebody that they can trust at least for a second in life.
Yeah.
Just for a second. I want to be that guy.
Terrific. Now, you're not new on the music scene. You've been
Oh.
around for a little bit.
Yeah.
How did you get started in this business, and kind of what led you kind of on this path that you're on now?
Well, before I even started hosting shows, the job I had before sucked. Period. Let's say it was a life-changing experience when I would say you actually realize the thing that you're doing is not really what you're supposed to be doing. At the same time you're doing it, how could you continue to do it? Music was always there no matter what job I was doing. Headphones, playing in the background, got a CD playing or something like that. But I'm a dancer by nature. So doing music to me kind of goes along with that. I wanted people to make me some beats. Nobody would. Determination got me into making my own. After a while, I started writing to them. And then, let's say, my best friend at the time, we decided to go and try it. This one time we, let's say, put together our own show. We knew at a certain point we was going to, play this song. We was going to perform it. And all we had to do was get these people to stick their hands up. The name of the song was Throw Your Hands Up. If they could throw their hands up to this song, we knew we had something. They did the entire song.
Fantastic.
Music was, let's say, the right answer at that point. Quit my job.
So you quit your job.
Yeah.
And
I didn't need any more proof.
And you decided you were going to throw yourself full force into promoting and find. How did you find U.S. Lounge?
Well, actually, the same guy that I did that song with, that everybody threw their hands up to, we came across a few friends doing another show, and DJ KG was actually DJing it, and they told us about this place, invited us out because we was in costume, and they, let's say, just invited us out to perform. And I can tell these people never really heard us, but they liked the costume. We knew we can get them to do what we did at that other party, that something was going to change. But I would say the best performance I ever had was here. This was like over a year ago.
So you found this place and you've been kind of hosting here ever since?
No, I came back and did a couple of shows for the $2 No Holler that they had running again. And the fact that they kept inviting me back means they didn't, not like me. They liked me enough to ask me back again and again. I mean, played all over the place. Headliners, I don't know if I can say that. Headliners, woo, so many places around here, but this place showed me love.
Yeah.
The one thing that I hate about being an artist in this city, no love in the Ville. There's no love in the Ville. Oh, I'm sorry, there is now. There is now. I know
Awesome.
if they can show me some with this, what's wrong with everybody else? They can't get any.
Now, I can't help but notice that you are always masked. Where did that come from?
The judge a book by its cover thing,
Okay.
fighting it out front. I'd rather give somebody something to judge instead of letting them pick their own.
Yeah.
You know, I was born with whatever's underneath, you know,
Yeah.
so it was given to me. Can't judge that if you can't see it.
That's very true.
You gotta judge my soul.
I'm
what
not.
I do.
I'm not qualified for that job. Thank you.
I think we all are when we talk to each other. The
Yeah.
shell doesn't matter anything.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It's the soul that drives the body. Drives the mind that drives the body. So,
Now, as a promoter, as somebody who's in this business, you kind of know probably just about everybody there is to know in this town. Is there anybody you'd love to show your love for and give a shout out to?
that was a lot of people. I'll say first, James Illifritz, the owner of U.S. Lounge, and Brewski's over on is that Dixie Highway? Valley Station? Yeah, Dixie Highway. DJ KG, real name Kevin Mason. Jeff Shine Time Gamble. I think I owe him a lot. We don't speak much, but I owe him.
Okay. Do you have any personal heroes?
Woo! Besides Jesus, Bruce Lee, Michael Jackson. Oh, I missed that, bro. James Brown, Prince, Rakim.
Ooh.
Oh, that brother. Oh,
Yes.
man, he was the one that made me love hip hop in the first place. I still listen to him. You know what I mean?
Me too.
DMX is one. I would say I wanted to sing, but I got this little gritty thing behind my voice that beautiful notes just does not run across. So rapping it is, you know what I mean? But I would say I don't really care what anybody else believes about Jesus or anything like that. It's the story itself. The terrible things that happened to this man. Period. I mean, who could wish that on anybody? But it's the fact that he did his thing with not worrying about money. I hate money and what it does to people. Oh, we can just end it on that. I love music. I love people that love. I mean, just loving things. It feels better than hating things or worried about things. When you worry, you don't get anything.
For the uninitiated, what are some common misconceptions about underground music that you could dispel if you were given a chance?
I hate the word fake. I hate that other underground artists would call another underground artist fake when we're pretty much doing the same thing. It's the ones who pretend on the radio. If you do a little research, you understand what I'm talking about. Selling your soul to the devil is everything that it says. You sell your soul. The music today has no soul. That's what's wrong with it. Real people that haven't sold their souls, that's who I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Still trying to find a way. Don't want to go that way. That'll mess you up.
Now, everybody works for some reason. Everybody works towards some purpose, and there's something that drives you in particular.
Love.
And then, tell me a little more about that. Is when
Woo.
when you
My mother passed when I was 12. She was buried on my 13th birthday. At that moment, let's say the feeling of loss makes you appreciate a lot more. More, right? Her last name was Moore, of course. And I've learned that missing part is the reason why we cry and feel that pain. That's love right there. You just want it again. You can't have it.
yeah.
Right? It's a little kid in us that still cries for mom. You know what I mean? Cries for daddy. We all get older, but people older than us still call us kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you have a child. You have a
Yes, I
son.
do.
What's your I mean, what do you hope to impart to him? What do you hope to teach him about life through what you're doing?
Don't judge anyone. Be an individual. Of course, he goes to school, and let's say certain kids will say certain things about certain things, but I try to teach them, hey, it's all about how you feel about yourself, young man.
Yeah. When you build this business, do you build it with him in mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Here's the main reason. Let's say no matter what he chooses to do, if he chooses to do nothing, I have something for him. My time is limited on planet Earth, and I know it. I've accepted that a long time ago. But to not leave him or even think about him is selfish. You know what I mean? We have the same name, Darian Fiammo. I call him 2.0. I want him to be a better version. But I gotta show him first, right?
Yeah.
I can't mess my name up, and neither can he.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Okay. Well, at this point, I think what I'd like to do is turn the floor over to you and give you an opportunity to speak about anything you'd like to. Tell Louisville, what's in your heart, what's in your mind, any message you'd like to pass forward that people need to understand, either about who Dadoo is personally, anything that you'd like to say to aspiring artists, anything that you'd like to say to anybody in this town. This is your forum, this is your floor, and we're going to turn it over to you.
Well, I would have to say simply, love works. I've seen a lot of people very talented. Maybe not look a certain way to certain people, or dress a certain way, even down to this. It's my own fashion. I don't have any interest of showing my butt crack or underwear to anybody, so no sagging for me. I would say is a certain way, even when you're making your music, if you can't play it for everybody, it's almost like, why make it? I've seen people have to do a couple of songs, and the children in the room, let's say it was not a good scene. It was not a good scene, but they didn't even like it about themselves. They were nervous about even doing the thing, but the parents wanted them to, and it was just the situation itself. There's a certain level of respect for music that I think some of us have lost because they're trying to find the industry way of getting somewhere, but it's that illusion, talking about money and girls and I would say things that don't really matter. That's why they lose a lot of people. They're talking about things that don't matter. If nothing else, entertain them. More than anything. If you're going to do it, entertain them. Other than that, you'll get a boo. Crickets will be louder than, than people's heartbeats and breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people don't think about that. They think about themselves. You have to entertain other people. Right? Yeah. It's not about you all the time, right? I know it's not about me all the time.
So what would you tell somebody who's coming up today, who aspires towards this kind of lifestyle? What kind of advice would you give them about what they could do, couldn't do, should do, shouldn't do? Maybe things that you wish you had done differently, or things that you wish you had done sooner.
I would say, if anything, believe in yourself first. Without that, you can't do anything. Can't expect anybody else to believe in you. Same thing with loving. You gotta love yourself first.
Okay, I think that's pretty good.
I don't think you need God, Jesus, or anything else for that. I mean, that's a part of, I would say, the love thing. You have to, I would say, truly believe it and truly feel it. For those who don't really understand it, they'll be lost. Lost. That's a fault of some parents that don't give it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My father is still here. But we don't talk. I still love him, man.
Yeah.
He wasn't there. Which drives me to make sure I'm there for mine, of course.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that day where he goes.
Yeah.
Right?
I understand.
But like I said, I've accepted my mortality because of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I've explained that to my son too.
Yeah.
So he'll know when I do go, don't lose it. I'm trying to show you something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something that changes everybody's life when their parent goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When I say believe in yourself, everybody, let's say a producer, has its own style of producing. A rapper has their own style of rapping. A singer has their own style. Most of us grow up singing other people's music, but that's where you'll get lost trying to copy. You have to find your own sound, your own style. Be happy with that. Show other people that you really mean it, and they will love you for it.
So do it with passion and do it with
Passion,
authenticity.
Yes. Because there won't be anything that they've seen before to compare. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where you get lost too.
No cheap imitations.
Yeah.
Be genuine,
Yeah.
be yourself,
And
be
be
real.
brave. Try something new. We're all looking for something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, be that something new, if anything.
Cool. One of the questions I would have for you, I guess to kind of maybe bring this to a close, is if people were interested in being promoted by you or appearing in a We Want More Entertainment segment somewhere, if not at US Lounge somewhere, how would they reach you?
Either We Want More Entertainment at gmail.com or Facebook, Darian King Dadoo More, or US Lounge Facebook page.
And that's more with an E, correct?
Moore, yes.
Okay, fantastic. Any last words?
Spread love.
Fantastic. Okay,
Salute.
great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.